Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you about my dad's soap molds that he sells. He has a little wood shop and he's 82 and he makes this for his fun money, and everybody seems to really love these molds, and so this is one that he just completed, and I just wanted, and this mold here is actually for sale. So I just wanted to take a second to talk to you about these molds and let you know about them. All right, so first off is he buys his hinges from Lowe's, and he puts 2 strong hinges on the soap molds on the sides so that they fold down easy. He puts one on the end so that they fold down easy, and of course there's the other side, and there's the other side. I use a 48-inch bungee cord. Just pull it around it and go pop and sort of push it up to where it's just gripping at the side. Keeps the soap mold well put together while you're putting in soap. You would have to use a solid type of thing for cold processed soap. I don't know if this would work for cold processed soap, but this works beautifully for hot processed soap. It makes 22 bars. And what's really nice about it is that it has a divider board. So if you want to just make 10 bars, you just put that in there, fill it up to that point. When you open it up and take it out, I just take a knife and chop, or you can coat this with wax, you know, like just regular beeswax, or you can coat it with the poly mailer bags, but I find that they work just fine, just wood, and I just take and scrape a blade right beside it. Let's say you wanted to make 2 different batches, then you could do 2 different batches like this. Or you may want to make more of one kind than another. Or let's just say I thought there was enough soap in there to fill this mold, but there's not, so there it is. This is just going to stay empty. I will take like a dish rag and sort of stuff it in there until the soap becomes solid, you know, and get it nice and straight. Paper towels, anything that you can just poke in the hole to keep this from falling over while the soap is really, you know, hot and molten. I line these with poly mailer bags. You can buy these on eBay. This is a smaller one. I have still some of the big ones around here, but I didn't find them right off the bat. And on the biggest size they sell, that's the one that fits this. And if you measure the full length of the bottom, if I remember correctly, when they're measuring them, they don't add this tab. And when you add a piece of this tab to the length, it was perfect. But when I you know, I think they just give you the measurement like this when it's sealed. And so I would just take, basically just, you know, and this one here, you know, if you cut it open, and cut it open, and then hold it open, you know, it's enough. So even if you have, you know, you get the smaller ones and you just cut open the side seams, and this right here, the end is a solid, it's not a seam, it's a solid. It's a piece that's been folded over and then just sealed on the sides. Then you can do them that way. So basically I just cut out a strip to just lay in the bottom. So when I pick the soap up, that's still there. I put it on its side and I just peel that off. And then I lay it back down in here. Of course you can wash that in the sink. All right, and then on these here, I cut a piece and I lay it like this, and you know, and cut it on the back. And then I use Gorilla Tape right across here to hold it, and also on the underside. But you can also leave this loose to where you just tuck it. You can just tape it on the outside, and then you just tuck it every time as you're closing the mold, like that. And then just the fact that the mold is closed is holding it in place, okay? And then I also, of course this is doubled, but I wrap it on the ends like that and cut it and just put a piece of the tape at the back. And I have got molds that's had this on it for 3 or 4 years, and it still, the Gorilla Tape is holding it in place. And then you can actually take, you know, and you can sit and take, and I take and like scrape off with a metal cake icing spatula. You can scrape it off and then take a wet rag and just wash it, and it comes clean. So, but now you can use wax paper, freezer paper that you have to replace every time, or almost every time, and everything. But this stuff here, it's awesome. Poly mailer bag. That's all you have to search for to find them. And so he makes these. He hand planes the wood so that it's nice and smooth. And he always puts his name on the back. And this one, he did little feet and everything so that it keeps the hinges a little bit higher up off your tabletop surfaces to make sure you don't scratch your surfaces with the hinges when they're open, and whatnot. And so this one sits up a little bit, which is really nice. I like that. Mine are all just flat on the bottom. So he does the little feet, and there you go. This is one of Daddy's molds, and he makes these in Dawn's Wood Shop, and they're $59.99. And when you pay on my website, you have 2 choices: to pay $59.99, and then when the mold is made, because it's made by hand for you, I asked him to make this one up when he didn't have an order, then I send out a PayPal invoice to charge you for your shipping. Once I have your address and everything, I can calculate it. We send them priority mail, and for California, it's sometimes around 20 bucks to ship them, but in Oregon. But when we go around here local, it's been like $8, $9, $10, $12, $13, you know, and it just slowly, the further you get away from me. But the highest one is California, Oregon, on the shipping. So I charge a flat $20, or Daddy does, to ship them. And then as soon as I pay for your postage, I refund everything to you that's not used. So if you live in North Carolina and it's $9.56, then the rest of that $20, but $9.56, is going to be refunded to you. So you don't pay for extra shipping. The wood, sometimes wood is heavier or lighter, it's more dense. The weight of the units vary. It'll be the same dimensions, but it will weigh more because the wood is more dense. So we could not come up with a standard shipping that was fair to everybody, because, you know, people in Georgia, they might pay $8, $6 and something. Shipping's went up a little bit, but I think I've sent some to Georgia for like $6.56. It's been a long while back. Anyway, and so this will make 22 bars, leaving you a small amount on each side to shave off for your trimmings. And this mold works in the Essential Depot, the second one they put out, not the small one, but the one with the rounded top, so that you can just sit it in there and go chop, and what didn't cut just falls off, and then you take those out, and then you pick that up and put it in there and chop it. That's what I use on these. I cut them in 1 inch, and that's 22 1-inch bars. And let's see, is there anything else? Oh, they're great. That's and it gives Daddy something to do, and it gives him some fun money. They're both on a check budget. You know, they just get their little check every month, and so this gives Daddy some fun money. And so I try to sell them. I do all the shipping. He's 82. I handle the sale. I see when the sale comes in. I tell him what to make. He makes it. I get it. I package it to make sure it's packaged right. I ship it through his PayPal account. Everything, even though it's selling on my website, it's all going through his PayPal account. And then I just send it to his checking account, and then he calls me every day until it gets there, and he's not wanting to know where it's at. So anyway, you can go to www.essential- that's like between a phone number, soaps, SOAPS.com. www.essential, ESSENTIAL soaps, SOAPS.com. And on the home page, if you scroll up and go down the page a good ways, you'll see a picture of Daddy holding one of the molds, and you'll see a place to click. And then you can see where you can purchase. And we also have it if you want to purchase more than one mold, it says purchase more than one mold. You can purchase just one that way, but it's not going to charge you the shipping. And then we have one where it's charging you $59.99 plus the shipping. And so, like, let's say you want to buy 4 of them. Well, we're going to try to put them all, we're going to make a box to put all 4 of them in the same box. So the shipping will be much more reasonable per box because of the fact it just is. Anyway, so we don't charge you the shipping until we get them made and we weigh it up, because we have no idea, but we know it's going to be cheaper than $20 a box, even if you're in California. All right, so there they are. Dad's Wood Shop, Don's Wood Shop, my dad's soap molds for sale. All right, and I'll try to put, I'll put a little icon right here that says buy soap mold or something, or maybe it'll be over here. It'll be one of the 2 sides, okay? All right, bye everybody.